Ketchup, it's America's favorite condiment. It's sweet, tangy, and red. But what if I told you that for most of its history, ketchup contained no tomatoes at all? That the original recipe was a brown, salty, fermented fish sauce from Southeast Asia? This is the shocking secret history of ketchup. But first, a quick request. This channel uncovers the secret origins of the foods you eat every day. We are brand new, and your subscription is the single most powerful way you can help us grow. Please, take 1 second to click subscribe. It makes a huge difference. Thank you. Our story begins not in America but in Southeast Asia over 500 years ago. Sailors and traders in the Fujian region of China created a condiment called kê-tsiap. The secret ingredient was fish. They would pack anchovies and salt into barrels and let them ferment for months under the sun. This created a pungent, salty, and savory liquid sauce that could be easily stored and traded on long sea voyages. In the 17th century, British traders discovered this sauce and fell in love with its deep umami flavor. They brought it back to England, where it became a sensation. But they couldn't easily replicate the original recipe, so they started improvising. British chefs created their own versions of ketchup, using ingredients like mushrooms, walnuts, oysters, and anchovies. For over a century, ketchup was a thin, dark, and savory sauce, still with no tomatoes. The tomato finally enters the story in the early 1800s in America. At the time, many Americans were afraid of tomatoes, believing they were poisonous. But a Philadelphia scientist named James Meese was a fan. In 1812, he published the very first recipe for a ketchup made from love apples, as tomatoes were then called. His version was still a thin, savory sauce, often containing spices from the old recipes. But the ketchup we know today was perfected by one man, Henry J. Heinz. In 1876, he revolutionized the recipe with two secret weapons. First, he dramatically increased the amount of vinegar to act as a preservative so it wouldn't spoil. And second, he added a huge amount of sugar to appeal to the American palate. This created the thick, sweet, and tangy red sauce we recognize today. A completely different food that just happens to share a name with an ancient fermented fish sauce from the other side of the world. If you enjoyed learning the real story of ketchup, subscribing is the best way to help NeuroNexus Earth uncover more culinary secrets. Thank you for watching.